Hello everyone, I am Prashant S. Malge, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics Engineering, Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. Today we will discuss VHDL operators. At the end of the session, student will understand what are the different operators in VHDL and they will be able to use these operators. Let us first see what are the different classes of operators that VHDL supports. These operators operate on different types of data objects like signals, variables and constants. There are 7 different classes of operators. The first one is logical operators. Second is the relational operators. Then you have shift and rotate operators. Then you have a addition operator which also consists of this concatenation. Then you have unary operators, plus and minus. Then you have multiplying operators for multiplying, division, for mod and remainder. Then you have some additional miscellaneous operators for exponential. Then you have absolute and then this logical not operator. Now, if you consider the order of precedence of these operators, the class 7 is highest, whereas the order of precedence is lowest for class 1. Unless parentheses are used, the operators with the highest precedence are always applied first. So, if you want to override the order of execution of these operators, then you need to use parentheses. Operators of same class have same precedence and are always applied from left to right in an expression. Now, let us see these different classes of operators. First class is logical operators. You have AND, OR, NAND, NOR, XOR and XNOR. These are all binary logical operators. So, these operators are defined for predefined data type like bit and boolean. They are also defined for one-dimensional arrays of bit as well as boolean. The result of logical operation has the same type as of its operands. Say for example, let A is a signal maybe 1011 and B is 1001. If you say AND A and B, in that case you get a bitwise ANDing of these bits. So, 1 AND with 1 is 1, 0 with 0 is 0, 1 with 0 is 0 and 1 with 1 is 1. So, A and B gives you 1001. Similarly, A or B will give you 1011. A NAND B will give you 0110. A NOR B gives you 0100. A XOR B gives you 0010 and A XNOR B gives you 1101. So, in all these cases bitwise, so these operators will work bitwise and gives you a result. Next class of operator is relational operators. You have 6 different operators in this class: equal to, not equal to, less than equal to, and then you have greater than and greater than equal to. The result of the relational operators is always of type boolean. Now, the equality and inequality operators are permitted on any type except file, whereas the remaining operators are permitted only on scalar type, maybe like integer or enumerated type or discrete array type. For example, arrays in which elements values belong to a discrete type. Now, let us consider an example. Assume we have a variable declared as STS and it is of type boolean, and these are the 3 constants A, B count and C declared to 24, 32 and 14. Now, suppose if we consider execution of this particular statement, now A less than B count, the value of this is going to assign to a variable STS. Now, as value of A is 24, B count is 32, so this condition is true, therefore the value assigned to STS variable will be true. Same way, now if you consider A greater than B count, it is false. A greater than C is also false, and as well as ORing of these two is also false. Therefore, in this case, false will be assigned to STS. Whereas here now, these are arrays. First, in STD logic, 1, 0, 1, 3 bits are defined. Here you have STD logic 0, 1, 1. In this case, the comparison will be done. The first value here will be compared with first. So now as this is greater than this, so this condition is false. Therefore, the value assigned to STS variable will be false. So this is how you can use these relational operators. Now the next class of operators is shift operators. You have logical shift, shift left logical and shift right logical. Then you have arithmetic shift, that is shift left arithmetic and shift right arithmetic, and you have rotate instruction, rotate right and rotate left. Now in first case, that is in case of logical shifts, the vacated bits are filled with zeros, whereas in case of arithmetic shifts, these are filled with, in case of shift left arithmetic, those bits are filled with rightmost bit. In case of shift left arithmetic, those bits are filled with left bit, and these are the rotate right and rotate left. Now let us see an example. Let A be the vector equal to 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 1. Now the first operator is A shift left logical 2. So it means what? Now A is to be shifted towards left by 2, and the zeros are inserted from the right hand side. So these two will go out, then remaining will be 0 1 0 1 0 1. So 0 1 0 0 1 0 1, and then be two zeros inserted from the right side. Okay. Some same lines for next A SRL3, they will be inserted shifted towards right, and zeros will be inserted from this. In case of arithmetic shift, the 3 bits now, therefore these first 3 will go, remaining will be 1 0 1 0 1, and as the leftmost bit is 1, that will be inserted, and so you will get 1 0 1 0 1 1 1 1, right? Okay. So the same is true for shift right arithmetic. The remaining bits will be replaced by or filled with the leftmost bit. Now in case of rotate left by 3, so these 3 bits will go out, so and they will come get rotated, and they will enter from least significant bit. So the answer will be 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 0. And in case of right, the rotate right means what? These will go and come from the left side. So the answer will be 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 1. Right. So this is how these shift and rotate operators are used. Now the next class of operators is adding operators. So these are the operators which operates on left, may be numeric data type, and of course the right must also be same as this. The answer will also be numeric type. In case of concatenation, the left operand may be array or an element type, and it will be same as this, and same as what you have the two operands. Now just for example, let us see how this concatenation works. This concatenation operator is used to concatenate two vectors together to make a longer one. Now for example, say you have A 1 0 1, B 0 0 1. We execute this statement, assign A concatenate B to C, then these will be combined together to form a 6-bit vector, that is 1 0 1 0 0 1, and it will be assigned to C. So therefore after execution of this particular statement, the result in C will be 1 0 1 0 0 1. Now the next class of operators is multiplication operators. You have multiplication, then division. In these cases, left operand may be either integer or a floating point. or it may be any physical type, or then integer or a real type, then a physical type. So physical with integer real type or integer with physical type is possible, and the answer result will be always in this case physical type in these two cases. Whereas the division of course is also same. For mod gives you modulus, any integer type will be your left operand. Then for remainder also you have same. Say for example, we'll see the example of this remainder and mod operator. A remainder b gives you a minus a by b into b, in which a by b is an integer. So a by b, whatever you have the values of a and b, the integer division is performed. In case of a mod b, it will be always equal to a minus b into n, where n is some integer. Say for example, 11 remainder 4 gives you result 3, minus 11 remainder 4 always gives you remainder minus 3. In the next case, that is 9 mod 4, the result is 1, and 7 mod minus 4, the result is minus 1. In case of remainder operator, the sign of your result will always be same as a, rather the number which is on the left hand side. And whereas in case of mod operator, it will be always on the whatever is on the right hand side. Right, so result here is minus 1. 7 mod minus 1, if you look at here from this, in that case n will be equal to 2 and gives you minus 1. Now the next or the last class of operators is miscellaneous operators. You have these three: exponential, absolute value, and logical negation. These operate on either integer or float, but right operand must always be an integer. Right, absolute value, this gives you absolute value, not is a logical negation. For example, let a equal to 5, b equal to 2, c equal to 1, not 1. If you operate this exponential, then this a will be raised to a power of 2, so a square in this case, so gives you a result as 25. Whereas if you take not of c, then each bit gets complemented. It's a logical negation, so the result will be 0, 1, 0. So these are the different classes of operators. So these are the references. Thank you.